Greetings, humanity. I'm Jim, and once again, I'm playing City Skylines, because of course I am. There's no escape. There's no escape! You think there's a way out? There's no way out. Once you start playing City Skylines, there are very few ways to not play City Skylines. You have to keep going until your city crashes into the ground. Hi, May. Hey, how's it going? We're gonna try to actually continue the city now. I might actually put people in this time. You never know. I've trying to start a major railroad hub, and I spent 3 hours last time just figuring out the terrain. Unlimited money and unlock all modes can be found in the content manager. Really? Yes, I use those rather liberally. Will hopefully be. I'm hoping I actually can start zoning things. Can't wait to watch you spend 3 hours to do something, then delete an hour's worth of work. Love the ephemeral nature of the game. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And undo undo would be so good. I'm hoping they have it in City Skylines too, because just the little pieces. I know, I was thinking to myself, I thought, you know, you don't have to get City Skylines 2 when it comes out. You don't have to. You can do other things and, you know, take your time. But the more that I see of City Skylines 2, the more I'm like, I must have it. So it's dangerous. It's a very dangerous, slippery slope watching all the stuff coming out about it. Just messing with the audio a little bit so that it's not too incredibly loud in the background. Sorry, there's a freight train there. I just thought I would stare at it for a moment for no apparent reason. It's going to a place called Westwood. It's 73% full. So last time we built this highway monstrosity to encircle the main zone that I'm gonna have folks. We bought these parcels of land in a square, and I'm gonna try and build a city in here and then also out here. We'll kind of see where it goes. I kind of had I have a vague plan. I have a vague plan to have you know, like a main rail hub in here, but then places you can transfer off and go to other forms of transportation. I'll kind of figure it out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve getting the... there are buildings that, you know, those we were looking at last time. I was looking at requirements, right? And I was looking at there are two, like, train-centric things that one can get if one puts the right buildings down. And the locomotive halls requires 7 instances of the multi-platform train station. And the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I don't know if I can actually do that properly. Because I'm gonna have it transfer to other forms of transportation. So that's where there are going to be issues. I'm going to have a bunch of train stations, but they're going to be combination train stations. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get this train museum or not. Locomotive halls. Also, Grand Central Terminal requires 7 cemeteries. Maybe? We'll see. I'm going to cluster everything in the corners so that I can technically get what I want. Why are there 7 multi-platform train stations in a row here? I don't know. But what we need to do is make it so that people can live here. I have to figure out where I want people to live. Ever have that problem? No idea where you want people to live? I do. I'm not sure if... I guess they can live inside the ring here. I mean, they'll be all over. There'll need to be people all over. The main area is going to be the tricky part. So I have to decide, do I want to lay the tracks down first? Or do I want to and build the roads around those? Or do I want to do something else? This is one of those weird chicken and egg things, right? Where do I want people to be able to go? I have too much freedom here. Too much freedom of action. All right. Let me see about, yeah. Like, if I create a rail hub. Also, will I mess with some sort of weird infrastructure thing if I don't... Yeah, by having these tracks cross. Because I've only seen freight trains thus far come in on this line. I mean, there could be others. All I have seen thus far are the freight trains. But then that's all that there is to do here, right? I'm gonna have to start building, I think, in order for me to see the shape of this, I'm gonna have to start building neighborhoods. I think this is the only way I can make this work. I gotta build some neighborhoods. And, kind of see if I can work out a way people can get from place to place. It's a little odd. Because, for example, here's the thing. So, trains. Train line. Draw a train line by clicking the train stations. Draw the line from the departure station to the terminal station and back, as a train line needs to be circular. Build train stations and rails before making a line. Cargo train terminals can't have train stops, but the line can go through them. So... yeah, we could do that. Why don't we do that? Let's do that. Okay. I'm going to position some train stations, and I'm going to, which have roads, right? And, that are involved with them. And Let's work it that way. Build the roads between the train stations. That feels like a good move. We have a regular train station. Elevated train station. And then if we go to the train-centric hubs, bus, train, tram, train metro, which will need train metro, multi-platform end station, multi-platform train station, metro monorail train, which this will be very important, metro train monorail tram. Like we're gonna have these out in the middle of somewhere. It has to be placed roadside. And we're gonna have these. We're gonna have to figure out how many train lines we want to come through before we can actually, yeah, okay. There's gonna be a lot of redesigning this city as we go. I can already feel it. I can already tell there's gonna be some redesigning of this city. So, well, let's take a look here. I also think my audio on my mic seems to be spiking just a tad. Perhaps I'm imagining it? No, I'm not imagining it. I can see the line. Let me check my filters real quick here and see, is it boosting a bit much? Let's find out. Yes. Yes. I need to go back and remember how all of this goes. I believe I have these set to the proper values. I don't know what happened. Okay, enough of this folderol. Let me go ahead and see about getting these particular things, and you know we'll figure out the rest. I would like there to be a there'll be a train station roughly up here. There'll be one roughly in the middle because we want sort of this grand central hub. In fact, train museum in your city to give citizens and tourists an interesting place to visit. Okay. This is a museum. This is not an actual terminal, I guess. You can just throw down 7 cemeteries real quick just to take a look at it, I suppose. Why don't we do that? He's gone mad. Actually, no, I'd need road for that. Oh, I can just throw down some road and just connect a bunch of cemeteries. We'll look at that in a moment. Ooh. Yeah, sure. Okay. Can you tell I'm overthinking everything? Hang on. Let me find the remember which services the cemeteries are. Yes, healthcare. There we go. It's death care, really. Here, let me build a roadside. Let me build a road real quick. That will never see further use. Beyond this grim row of cemeteries. There we go. Set expectations. They want fishing. I understand. There's a nice lake there. They'll get something. What? I'm not entirely sure. But that said, now do I have access now? Still 7 instances of cemetery? Or do I have to provide the cemeteries with power and water? Apparently I gotta give them power and water. I think. No, it's operating normally. Hey, I got 7 cemeteries. Can I have my building now? My Grand Central Terminal? It still says it's locked. How dare you? How dare you not let me exploit the system? UniQ buildings, yes. Oh my gosh, there are new things. Okay. I didn't even think about all this. Landmarks. We've got the winter market. And the launch site, and the sanctuary. Okay, yes. Here's the Grand Central Terminal. How dare they? There it is. Okay, yeah, that's not doing anything. I guess it's because the cemeteries, I guess the cemeteries have to be connected up and in operation and all that. They're not going to let me mess with them that way. And they probably have to be functional also. So I have to like give them power and water and everything and make it work. All right. Okay. Never mind. Here we'll go back to wherever the hell we were. Actual roads soon. Okay. Let's go ahead and just build a road and start doing stuff. We'll start doing stuff, and then hopefully that will help. What are the most habitable areas, I guess, is really the question here. It looks all fairly inhospitable right now. Let's say you take a look at the... My God, there's a lot of oil in there. One could do some farming here, a tiny bit of farming, if one really, really wanted to. If you really, really desperately wanted to farm, you could farm here. But, that said, instead, I think what I will do is, I'm just going to create some neighborhoods in some interesting places. So, vehicles outside. That was loud. So we're going to have like a little neighborhood over here. We'll probably have a neighborhood along the mountains. I feel like I want to put the housing along the mountains, except the problem is you've got the highway along the mountains, and that's going to be too loud. It would be neat having people in here, except I don't know if the elevation's gonna stand for it. I kind of want to make this into like some kind of little natural park thingy. All right, let's just build some things out and see where it goes. We're gonna start. We gotta start this small because otherwise I'm going to lose what remains of my tiny little mind. So we want a means of getting off the highway, or getting off... No, this is the... What do we have here? This is a 6-lane road. So this 6-lane road is our main avenue that brings us in, right? So we want to go to 4-lane roads and 2-lane roads. That's our mandate here. Okay. I'm moving. I'm doing things. Believe it or not, I'm doing things. We have decorative trees, sidewalks and trees. I would like there to be sidewalks and trees. I feel like that's going to be very important out here in the desert. Having sidewalks and trees. We've got tram track. Yeah, lots of stuff for trams. Pity we're not really doing trams this go around. But we do have monorail tracks, which are going to become very important shortly. I think I gotta lay these neighborhoods down before I can actually think about the things that I'm going to do transportation-wise. I think I have to have the neighborhoods before I have the transportation system in. So I want places where these crisscross and form these major roads. I must remember to limit the number of major roads so that we're not going completely nuts. So if we cross through, do we want to try and do an actual like grid? Is that possible? Possible? Yes. Okay. So let's say we have something going from here to here. We have something close to the middle. We have one down here at least. And then we have connections between them. This is the strangest and trickiest. Because we want to hit the ground. I think we're going to create them in arcs. We're going with strange nature. Strange natural looking things. Is that even? Yeah, here is better. Why is it better? I have no idea. So that's decent, except that that's still above the ground. And I want us to... I mean, we can go above the ground. We'll start above the ground, and then we'll figure out how we want to descend to actual street level so we can put buildings down and what have you. I mean, we can put buildings on 4-lane roads, too. Going across, we'll try to keep these above ground. Yes, okay, right. Got it. How long did it take me to make this decision? 26 minutes? Okay. We're creating arcs here. Is that too high up? Because I also want to put another one there, and that'll be kind of close. It's a little too high up. A little lower to the ground, like or a little lower. Start out a little lower. Okay, that'll do. And then one up here. Not too far from the tracks. Like that. Okay. These are our major 4-lane roads. And then we're going to have connections between those. Again, I'm giving I'm leaving as much room as I can for trains to go underneath. and for 2-lane roads to go underneath. But we'll still want a couple of major 4-lane roads that hit the ground. At least somewhat. So... up here they will not. Let me see where we are with this one. Right, okay. Now, in continuing, we're gonna actually come down to Earth, believe it or not. So that there's like a chance to build. Yes. 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 Yes? Perhaps. You're gonna come back up and hit this one. Took a while to get down that low. Okay, keep going. I forgot they were I had these tree-lined roads already. A little too steep. There we go. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. I wonder if I should just... I'm torn here, right? Because I want to leave room, especially near where the tracks are. Well, let's try this for now, and then we can change it later if we need to. This is all about change. All right. Coming from here. Once again, trying to... Yeah. Find the shortest distance. The shortest possible distance we can travel to, before these turn into things that cannot be built on. This feels like not in... this infrastructure. We're gonna need more ways to, yeah, we're gonna need more ways to get in and out of the, of this area. Just traffic-wise. This is pretty, I think, on some level, but at the same time, we need to, do that. What kind of tree did they give us? Did you know we can change what kind of tree this is? Which delights me. We're gonna leave it at default for now. We'll get into the weeds with that later. We're gonna have more roads coming and going soon, obviously, but we'll, obviously. But, this is enough to start building on. I kind of want to keep this I kind of want to keep inside here as more businesses or whatever, right? And kind of go housing more on the outside if I can. Of course, over here, we'll see. So we're going to start housing over here and over in these places, and we'll see kind of how that goes. That's kind of where I want to be with that. So, housing. We shall now create some grids. Why is this space already occupied? Strange. All right. Let me turn off snapping here. Okay. Yeah, this will need to be a little freer hand here. I want to put room for bigger buildings over here. Trying to do it without overlapping. Okay. This looks fairly reasonable. So we'll start throwing down housing down here and start building around that. I'm terrified! Okay. Zoning. Ah! Alright. So, well, let's see, we could do low density, we could do high density. This should be more high density, but right now... Let me start by making this a district. Just, your straight up district, and we'll kind of go from there. King Park. Let's see, what are the rules for King Park? We're gonna need to be, for our purposes here, I think, well, let's actually, you know what? I need to really check my citywide policies before anything else. Because these are district policies, but city policies, I really kind of want to figure this out. So, let's see. Stand by. This is a transportation-heavy city. We're going to have to put in a lot of noise barriers. I'm just realizing that now. Thinking about that. Anywhere that we want people to live. Because it's, we're really close to the, we're always going to be close to somewhere where things are moving around. Probably. For the most part. Just finishing up the tea. The making of the tea, I should say. Not finishing up the tea. I've got so much more tea available. Okay. What do we do here? I don't know. Let's see. So, energy meters, moderately reduced electricity consumption. I mean, that'll be helpful for keeping track of stuff. Sustainable water usage is very important in a desert. We'll do that. Things also burst into flames in the desert, so we'll give everyone in the city smoke detectors. I feel as though that's going to be important. Let's see, pet ban. Tired of watching your step to avoid animal droppings? Yeah, no, we're not going to ban pets. Recycling. Also keeps the neighborhoods looking tidy with small investment in recycling technologies and waste containers. That'll also be important in the desert. Smoking ban. Make a choice between a healthier lifestyle and civil liberty. No, I'm not going to ban smoking, at least not here. There may be places where that happens, but not here. Parks. Make your parks and plazas the envy of the country. Moderately increase land value around parks and plazas. Increase the parks and plazas budget by 20. Sure. That'll eventually be a thing. Education boost. Boost the education budget. Makes young adults automatically choose education over working. I don't know that I want to do that here. I'm not sure. A lot of people are going to be getting into transportation jobs. I don't know what level of education they're going to need for it. Recreational use. Controlled substances attract more tourists. Requires more police presence. More tax income, moderately increased tourism, slightly reduced crime rate, increases police... I mean, for the tourism bump, I think it'll be good. Although, I mean, honestly, that's not what this is for. That's not what this one... It's not for tourism, so I'm actually going to leave that out for now. Free public transportation. I think, in this case, because there will be so much of it... That's gonna be a question. No ticket income. I don't need the ticket income because I'm going the mad billionaire route, but I want them to use the public transport, so yes. When we have it. Prefer working over education? No, we don't want that in particular. Harsh prison sentences. No. Extra insulation. We're in a desert. Why? No electricity for heat. Only electricity for heat. I mean, no electricity for heat in the desert makes sense. But no. Oh, they can't use heating. They can only use... Let's not worry about that. Prefer ferries. We're in a desert. High ticket prices. Raise public transport ticket prices. We made it free. Educational blimps, of course. Recycle plastic. Recycling centers work with plus 20% efficiency. Yes. Absolutely will need that. Prefer parks. Tourists in the area choose to visit parks more often than unique buildings. No, we're going for some unique buildings here. Park maintenance boost. Park maintenance service in the area does double shifts, costing more money but tending parks more efficiently. Sure. Free Wi-Fi. Free wireless access points for citizens and tourists allow easier use of email and other internet services instead of traditional mail services. This reduces the amount of mail accumulation in the area. That'll be good. When I get around to building post offices. Automated sorting. Post offices not only increases mail capacity and sorting rate. Sure, let's combine those things. For-profit education. Students are required to pay tuition fees to attend school. I mean, that tends to... I don't know what I want here yet. I'm not in it for that at this point. Book fair. Local libraries organize a book fair, increased happiness and entertainment within public library radius. Upkeep increase, sure, I don't mind. Fishing license. The city offers fishing licenses to citizens in exchange for a small amount of money. Increases tax income, reduces citizen happiness, and increases crime. Let's not do that. Taxation we don't really need because, again, we're an eccentric billionaire. I don't really need to do a lot of tax raises. I can lower all kinds of taxes if I want. I want people to live here. This is stuff I'm going to leave on a per district basis, so we'll go into this in a moment. Let go of leisure? How dare you? Although, actually, yes, yes. Let's do that. City planning. Oh my god! So many things! We're almost there. Let me switch over to the left-hand side whilst we're looking at stuff that's so much on the right-hand side. There we are. So we have perks for businesses. I don't know. No, I don't know what I want to do yet, so we're gonna leave that alone. Industrial space planning allows zoned industry to work even more effectively, overlooking a few work safety laws. Let's not do that. High-tech housing turns homes much cooler. Smart homes to raises the land value around them. Sure, let's do that. I'm not gonna ban high-rises. Heavy traffic ban on an area. That's the thing you want to do zone by zone, so we're going to leave that alone. We might do that here, we'll see. So we're only just starting. Encourage biking. Prefer bikes over motor vehicles, yes. Bike ban on sidewalks. Nah, we'll leave that open right now. NIMBY, not in my backyard. Yeah, no loud noise in the night. Leisure specialized areas will close for the night. Reduces noise pollution caused by leisure. We're gonna leave that alone for now. Old Town. Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicle. That's specific. Combustion engine ban. No. Everyone living in the policy area must switch to electric car. No, we're not gonna worry about that right now. Filter industrial. Zoned industrial buildings need to filter their waste, making them pollute the ground a lot less. Yes! Citywide. Boost connections. Outside connections in the area can handle more vehicles carrying tourists, increasing the amount of visitors to this in the city. Outside connection traffic capacity is increased by 20%, applies to boats, planes, trains, and private cars. Yes. Workers' Union. The Workers' Union has a strong presence in the city. It provides the workers with better benefits and increases their morale, but also reduces the tax income. Sure! Automated toll vehicles no longer need to stop at the toll booth, which makes passing through booths a lot faster. Vehicles will need to slow down while driving through the booths. Increases vehicle flow through the toll booths. I don't know what I want to do with toll booths yet. We'll leave that alone for now. Industry 4.0. The new technologies alter the nature of the industrial workforce. All industrial workplaces are for well and highly educated citizens. Increased production output by 50. Reduces workplaces by 30%. Zoned industry. I don't know what to do with that yet. Sustainable fishing. The fishing industry takes steps to minimize the environmental impact of fishing. Decreases fish yields by 10% and increases fishing harbor upkeep by 15%. Increases citizen happiness by 15%. And commercial income from goods by 5%. Sure, okay, what little fishing there is. They want to do some fishing, from what I understand. Dolphin safe fishing. New techniques to ensure minimal dolphin fatalities during tuna fishing. We're in a desert. I don't know that we're gonna have. Dolphins are saltwater, right? What kind of fish are these? These are anchovies. We're not gonna get anyone caught in tuna nets because there's no tuna to speak of. Airplane tours. The local aviation club starts organizing airplane tours, increases building plane count, entertainment, and city attractiveness. Maybe eventually. I don't think we need to worry about that for now. Okay. Now, King Park specifically. We're gonna do tax relief for low-density residential. There are freshwater dolphin. Okay, I thought that there were. Because I had to think about it. I mean, it's like, anytime you go to an attraction, a SeaWorld type attraction, or just an inbound water attraction, I would imagine a lot of that's, there's a lot of freshwater stuff going on. And both salt and freshwater stuff, but yeah. Set the tax rate lower for high-density residential housing. But it's easier in a city to do freshwater. Isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah. Set the tax rate lower for high-density residential housing. I mean... yeah, okay. I don't know what kind of... this may change to high-density ultimately in here. And anything specific I want to do here... ultimately a heavy traffic ban, but there's nothing to ban yet. And yeah, there's not really much else to do with that over here yet. Okay, good. Now, anything we want to do to these zones specifically, like residential specializations. So we can do wall-to-wall buildings, which we've done before. Or we can do... Right now we've got self-sufficient buildings, which that more recycling, consuming less energy. Yeah, that's going to need to be everything, really. To tell you the truth. Okay, we're about ready. Are we going to plunk down some commercial buildings? Yes. We don't need them to be high tech. We might want... This is... What is this? Office, not office, sorry. Commercial, there we go. I don't feel... Commercial wall-to-wall buildings we might actually want to do when we throw those in. I don't feel like we need much otherwise. But I'm going to make the buildings, the commercial buildings, wall-to-wall here. Okay, here we go. Or what commercial buildings I put in, which will be probably more over here. Okay. Actual zoning taking place. We're going to start with low-density housing. We may upgrade it to high-density later. I'm thinking. We'll see. Or we could go high-density on the outside and low-density on the inside. Okay. That's enough to start us off, unless... You know what, actually? Wait. This is more of a thing for here, right? Yes. I have them all kind of nestled in these areas. Let's start here. We're starting small. We're starting here. And we'll see what happens. Okay. Alright. Heavens help us. Housing has begun. We will need power. We will need power and water to get to these houses. How do we give them power and water? Do we set up windmills? Quite possibly. Ah, it's starting! Okay. I'm gonna stick some windmills up here and just send lines down. I feel like that'll work. I mean, we can also... We have access to, like, a bunch of this stuff. Solar updraft towers. Geothermal power plants. Starting out with some wind turbines. We're gonna put on top of this mountain. So that we don't have to put them elsewhere. This feels like a good area to do this. Currently. There's some kind of symbolism going on here. Anyway, electricity will be brought down the mountain and into your home. Let's see how they build. See, these are starting up. Okay, is that enough? Not quite. Let's put a building over here to conduct the electricity. I mean, actually, I could just move that over there. And that would be fine, wouldn't it? Of course it would. And give them power. They have power. Okay. They now have power. Now we need to give them water. This is where I have to pull some unusual tricks off. As I gotta give them water entirely through freaking water towers. I do not have access to a river inside this zone. For I am a fool. So we have the little water towers, which does have noise pollution. And we have the big water towers, which also have noise pollution. We're gonna go with the big water tower. Where are we draining it to? Oh, no, I remember how we're doing this. This is so weird. If this experiment crashes and burns quickly, I will not be terribly surprised. So we want to figure out where the dumping grounds are going to end up being, because that's where I need to route the, Oh, why don't we do it on the other side of this mountain? Sure. So I'm going to put the water tower like here. And then I'm going to put the, I'm going to bring a road, I'm going to have a road come around behind here. And that'll be where we put certain things. Okay. Yes, I feel as though this will work. So, what do we have? We have... There are houses appearing. People. Soon, people. So we want a water tower, which I'm going to put over here. Right next to the power lines. That seems safe. Is that what we want? Somewhere where the noise pollution won't matter. It's really more the deal here, but it needs to be close enough that it'll make a difference. I could just put it on the mountain as well, and it's not really going to matter, is it? Not really. Okay. Here is our first water tower. And we shall be building a pipeline goes in. To handle the entirety of this neighborhood. Okay, that's good. But there does need to be... Heavens help us, there does need to be an exit. There does need to be drainage happening. And so that's going to be provided by an eco-advanced inland water treatment plant. Now, I should plan out where I want to put these just on the map in general. Because there is a little bit of pollution that comes out when that happens. Plenty of places around here with no trees, so that's probably not a terrible... This is not a terrible, you know, area in which to have these things. I just need to decide, you know, what corner do I want to stick it in. Behind this mountain? Behind this mountain seems like a good candidate. Unless I want to do something cool and secret over here. I don't know, there's some trees over here. Over here? We could do stuff over here. On this side of the road. Up around here. Yeah, we could do that. The tricky part, of course, is, you know, at first, anyone who works there is going to be screwed. They're going to have to commute to get out there. So yes, we'll do that. But that's the point of all this public transportation. Fair, okay. I have to give them a road. Okay. I must give it a road. Come see the water treatment plant. Are there interesting things out here? I don't know. I mean, they're little... Maybe we do put it over here. Maybe we do put it over here. Gets us there a little easier. Okay. Let me figure out how to get there. Okay, I think I know how I'm gonna have this happen. We just have like a long two-lane road that comes out here? Is that how we're doing this? It could be. We can have another 4-lane road, I guess. Oh, you know what? I never connected this up. Why did I not connect it up? Four-lane road with wide sidewalks. Yeah, I'm doing this because I don't want it too close to that intersection up there. Or, I could just do that. That makes more sense. There. Now it's a four-way intersection. Okay. And people can get here faster. Is that a good idea? Don't know. All right. Right, yes. We were contemplating something. We were contemplating having a road that goes from... Yeah, that's a way to do it. Okay. I'm gonna do another one of these. This is gonna get weird. Let me actually just see if it'll... If anything will go at ground level here. Before I bury it. Alright, we'll bury it. Come on. Come on. Yeah, let me see down here. There we go. Okay. This looks fairly reasonable. We're just going to have this road that goes along here. I'm not sure what it's going to do yet. But we'll have it. This 4-lane road. It goes over the land here. And there's going to be a 2-lane road that comes off of it. Just an ordinary 2-lane road? Probably. Do I want bicycle lanes? This is way out in the middle of nowhere. Or is intended to be, at least. And right now we're gonna try building a little thing over here and hope, against hope, that we can put buildings on it. Otherwise we may have to do some landscaping, and we all remember how fun that is. Landscaping is why I had to stop the previous project. Okay. Let's see, what have we got? The water treatment plant, that's what I'm putting out here. This is an area we're gonna feel free to pollute, basically. You know what? If we're gonna do this... Oh boy. Well, let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got. Because that's really the question there, right? It's do you flatten it out first? Where are our water treatment plants? Okay. Oh yeah, it'll fit right along here, but yeah, I'm gonna have to flatten this out before I actually do this. Heavens help us. Oh, by the way, so I'm gonna try something. I'm even gonna save the game again now, because of this thing I'm gonna try. Hang on, in case something crashes. Yeah. Helping with the water, creating the water system here. Oh right, no, not even that wasn't it. So, I did a thing that hopefully removes the commercials. We will see if that works. Here we go. I'm just sort of changing the music up. If I can, let me turn this down a little bit. As it gets a little louder. Hang on. Let me know if the background music is too loud or too soft. And we'll deal with that. Hopefully this also... Oh yeah, right, I gotta do a thing to ensure that we are safe. Alright, yes. I'm recording it for safety. Just in case the audio does not do this properly. Okay. There. I'll leave it at that. We'll see how that goes. Okay. I gotta do a little landscaping, unfortunately. Oh boy, here we go. How much of a drop do I want this to be, I guess, is the question. Because either I can have a flat surface that's up high that has a drop down, or I can have a flat surface that's down low. And I feel like either way, there will be issues here. Okay. We're going to go for a happy medium. Maybe something like this, something like over here. Might be a good target to aim for. Okay. Yeah, that feels not terrible. All right. Okay. Modify the terrain. Are you sure? I don't know what I'm doing. Soften terrain, level terrain. I don't want to create a slope. Level the terrain. Yeah, there we go. Use the target height and then, yeah. Okay. So we're pulling everything to about roughly here. Basically the level it's at here. And I'm going to try and make everything roughly that same level. There's also this is going to be a little slow going until I change it up. I mean, it's going fine. But I can also, there's a setting I can change here to make it even more aggressive. Let me see if I can find that in here. Let's see. I don't know if it's here. No. This is just, yeah. No, we're good. It's gonna be in here somewhere. There's gonna be I know there's a setting I can use to change how aggressive the terrain leveling is. Is this it? There we go. The brush strength. There we go. Excellent. Too much soil. Oh no. I have made a terrible mistake. Can I change the soil requirements, or is that there's a thing I forgot to click. I wasn't thinking about. I may have destroyed this entire oh, we've got vehicles. I may have destroyed the entire. Let me see. Let me check a thing. Because I need to change the I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna overwrite it because I'm committed. Is there a I don't know. I may have to. I'd have to restart the city to do it. I think. Because otherwise, I gotta play. The soil is finite. That's the problem. Let me. No population changes. Let me go ahead and. Go to the main menu and see if I can actually change it and have it stay, or if and apply to this, or because I feel as though the last time I tried to add a mod mid game, it wouldn't let me. Unlimited soil. I want to enable that. I can't remember if it lets me use unlimited soil, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna continue now. Heavens help us. Heavens help us, we're gonna continue. And we'll see what happens. This requires more tea. See what I'm getting at? I just don't want to have to dump the soil elsewhere, is what I'm thinking. It's an interesting idea. If I do have to, I'll figure it out, but we'll see what I can do here. Comes back on the same song, that's something. Okay. Let's see if it lets me take away more soil, or if I gotta dump it somewhere. Ah, good. My trick worked. I need to change the aggressiveness of the brush, though. I don't want to... Oh, yeah. I don't want to take away too much. Don't want to destabilize these bridges. That seems reasonable. Okay. All right. Now. Charles Street. Charles Street, four-lane road with wide sidewalks. Okay. Do we even need the wide sidewalks out here, I wonder? That's a great question. I don't think we really do. I mean, it makes it more walkable, I suppose, if people want to walk out here, but I don't know. I don't know. It takes away the median. I see. All right. You turn off the grid again. Oh. We changed the type. We gave ourselves a median here. That actually might not be a terrible idea. We'll see. Okay. So we can go there, and then we have this. Let me leave this whole thing as medianed until I have an idea of what I'm using it for better. But yeah, right now, right here, we have an ability to do what we want. So back here, we're gonna have these industrial roads. We're gonna be using, or something else. I don't know. We're gonna start with regular roads, and we'll figure it out from there. Okay. Just don't want to create any traffic problems by putting two intersections too close to each other. All right. Let's see. Now, the thing we were going to put here in the first place, the inland water treatment plant, eco-advanced inland water treatment plant. I can only fit one of these down here. So that's actually not as good a use of the space as I might like. So we actually want to put, hang on. I want to put a road like here. Let me see if that fits there. Yes, good, excellent. Huh. I wonder. I had a strange idea just now. How far down we can place that? Okay. Nah, we're not going to have a huge amount of space for it, but we can put it there. Okay. We now have an inland eco water treatment plant. We're going to need more than one of these eventually. Which is why I'm doing it this way. But, you know, we'll deal with that when we get there. Let's connect up the pipes. Ay, gosh darn it, it didn't work. It didn't work. It failed. It failed. It failed miserably. That's okay. Failure. We'll figure something out. I am probably going to end up going back to tabletop audio again for alternative music for this, because sometimes we don't want it to be bleak desert music. Okay. Heating, we don't need that, just water and sewage. Okay. We're going to send a pipe over here. Now, there will be buildings up here. Let's go ahead and build this bit out. Right now, I'm just going to run a direct line, if I can. And we can change this up later. So water will get there. It will need electricity, however. I feel like we're going to be at liberty to put like a massive thing out here. A power plant of some kind. Just sort of looking at our options, and if we want to go eco-friendly, we absolutely can. Nuclear, we can go nuclear. We can put our more interesting power plants out here. I mean, we could just toss one of these down and have done with it, but I guess it'll just depend. I mean, the thing is, to power that alone, I mean, I could just do this, right? Just do like I did with the other one and then run a line down there. and have done with it. We'll do that for now. And as things get more desperate, as we need to connect things up, and we have more real estate between these places, we'll have more power resources happen, I believe. Right now, we just need this. Okay. City's first power plant has been constructed. Was it? The water treatment plant. It's operating. Okay, great. Okay. Good, we've got people coming in. Let me see how what the water situation looks like. That is a tall and large water tower. There's a reason for that. So our consumption... Oh, we're good. We're good. We're way below capacity right now. So that'll be good. Hello, little town. You come with trees. Delightful. I suppose we should see to your needs. Could we get into your park, please? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I can see that this is going to take a little time. I can see that this will require some thought as we try to pull things in, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. How shall we do this? I don't want it to start going nuts with the building. Let me see if I can... But I need to leap up for just a moment. Let's see if I can take but a moment to do things. It'll just be a moment. As I can tell I will need to. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I'm going to turn this station back on. And we will... I'll be back in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the camera. So that actually, you know what? Before I even put it on the camera, I'm going to save the game again. Because... I'm just remembering that's how I wanted to deal with this. Let's see. Yes. Neighborhood support. Coming in next. Alright. That's what we're doing next. I'm going to go ahead and set the camera going. We've got... happiness isn't bad. For now. And, I will be, I just need to leap up for just a moment. I'll be back in a sec. Okay, back now. Did the city explode while I was gone? I hope not. They want automated groceries? Okay. Let's take a look and see what we want to do here. They desire. What do they want? Oh no, our residential demand is down. There's now commercial demand and industrial demand, and I got to figure out what I want to do with industries here. There are plenty of resources around if I want to do something with that. But we'll kind of see. Who is trying to reach me? Someone's trying to reach me. Possibly. Nope, no one's trying to reach me in particular. It's just a thing. Okay. Got it. Okay. I don't know what they're talking about. I'll look at that later. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Trying to remember how I do this. Garbage. Oh, wait. No, I'm not going to put a landfill down. That would be wrong. I need to create a zone where we can have a recycling center. That's why, yeah, we're going to have a little road that goes behind here. Behind this mountain. It's getting dark. That's okay. We'll let night come initially, and then I'm going to probably do away with night shortly. I don't want... Yeah, let me see. Yeah, we can put recycling behind this mountain. This little mountain. This mountainlet. There are other terms for this, I realize. Big flat area there. I figure for right now... I don't want it right where the... Obviously, we don't want it... we don't want it too close to the water supply, but, it just needs to be close enough that it'll have an effect. Let's see. Let me look at the terrain here real quick. If I build it around here, that won't be too severe, I don't think. Alright. This is just going to be a regular road. We're branching off and just heading out this way. Don't want it to be too close to the water supply, so we're gonna... turn a bit and come over here. And I think that's as far as I dare put it. As far away as I dare put it, assuming that even is gonna work. Recycling center. So that'll fit. Will that work? I think it will. That looks like that'll do it. They too must have power and water. Is that on the, No, it's not. Let me fix that. Yeah, that's easily done. Actually, yeah, just do that. And, as for the power, here we just need to, a little connection go from here to here. Here we are. What are we looking at? We're producing 32, we're using 3 so far. That'll change, but it's good for now. Okay, that should do it. Glad to see our city is taking a step in the right direction. Okay, good. So the recycling center is up and running. They want a park. We'll give you a park soon. Not yet. Should I give them a park before I forget about it? Probably. How are we zoned right now? Give them a little neighborhood park. What kind of little neighborhood park shall we give them? Well, this is the small park, and that takes up an entire that takes up an entire thing here, so it's something to consider. Destroy a building. I could put it right there, and that'd be at the heart of what they've got going on. Regular small park. What else do we have? Small playground, dog park, park with trees, large playground. That's what. Yeah, let's do small park. I mean, the bouncy castle is always an option. Botanical garden, fishing. I want a botanical garden sooner or later, but you can start simple. Alright, here we go. You shall have a little park. Right there. There you go. Now, the thing that I wanted to, I know, we've got commands for these things. Let's get the basic services taken care of first before I do anything else. So they will need medical help. They have a medical clinic, hospital, high capacity hospital, child health center, elder care, cemetery, crematorium, sauna, sports hall, gymnasium, community pool, and yoga garden. Alright. Start with a medical clinic. We'll come around on it. What's gonna hit the most people right now? I think if we put it here, that'll probably be good. As long as we don't mess up that intersection too much. Okay, you've got a medical clinic. Congratulations. You're gonna want a fire department. Fire departments come in handy in places like this. Firehouse, fire station, high capacity. We're just going, we're starting small. Historical fire station, that's cool. I kind of want one of those. It's also very small, which is helpful. An old fire station from the days of steam engines. How much is the how big is the fire? It's not much bigger. The regular firehouse. No noise pollution.
My name is
So we're gonna go ahead and
we're going to listen to a
put
song
it here.
our official partners inform me is specifically designed to stimulate.
Please leave us alone. I understand they're just trying to be funny, and I get it, but I just don't have the I don't have the patience. I will figure out how to deal with that. It killed the commercials. It didn't kill the DJ. I think that was what the part of the problem was. So I'll figure that out later. I slipped into files and found files. The thing that I did, and I changed a file name, and that supposedly took out the commercials. Apparently did not take out the DJ. I don't know if the DJ is hardwired in there or not. But, you know, I'll find that out later. You're dealing with a fire department. The capacity for this one, fire engine capacity 4. Fire engine capacity 6. We kind of need the fire engines. We're in the desert. Okay. You can put that there. That'll help. Although, yeah, I don't know what this will eventually look like. We'll get to it. We can slowly watch the houses turn blue to signify that they are no longer in as much danger of bursting into flames. Hazard has gone down. Okay. Polizei. We have the police station, the police headquarters, the high-capacity police headquarters, and the prison. In content creator packs, we have intelligence agency and historical police station, like from the early 1900s. Delightful. Okay. Viewside resorts. Or high-tech buildings, I get it. Okay. So just a regular police station. We're gonna go ahead and put it, we're gonna toss it here. I'm not gonna put it on the intersection because just in case I end up using that for something else. And then I could put it over here. You know what? No, we're gonna go with the instinct to put it there. Alright. So that's up and running. People doing stuff. Maybe. Alright. Let me go ahead and get education going. I'm probably going to want to build a university sooner or later, and I'll figure that out when I get there. But for now, we got all these campuses. Campi. Historical library. Ooh, it's a much smaller library. Visitor capacity 75. Whereas the library that we have here, visitor capacity 100. That's not a bad alternative. We have the elementary school, And the high capacity elementary school. And we have the community school, which is the alternative. We're just going to start out with your bog standard elementary school. And we need to be able to cover much of this as we can. But we're going to need multiples to make this work. Unless we go high capacity and just put it there. Guess we could do that. We could go high capacity and just plonk it there, I guess. That might be a good compromise. We have the high school, which requires more space than we have for such things. That'll work if we put it there. Yeah. We're going to reach a point that I kind of want to be able to... let me see what else we have just in case. That's a high school. That's the high capacity high school. Institute of Creative Arts is the alternative to the high school, and that fits there if we want to put it there. It's tricky. We're gonna have to go for the high capacity high school also. And put that there. Okay. So that's clear. We'll figure out universities soon. I'm gonna want to throw down an actual campus somewhere, I think. And then this transportation, and that's it. Excellent. Okay. That's the main thing. And then parks and plazas. We've got a decent park here. So that got that growing sufficiently. Look, you see? Vehicles! Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of low-density commercial zone out here. We want to be careful how we do this. Eventually, these we might rezone for high density. I'm not sure. Where shall we put the commercial stuff? We could put it there. And just hope the electricity jumps across. Let's just do that for now and see where we go with it. We'll do that. Okay. Give them those couple of blocks. And we'll see if that allows everything to hit where we need it to hit. Okay. We have people doing things. We don't because you're on pause. There we go. People, do things. Do things, people. And we'll see if the commercial area we zoned makes sense. Oh, you know what? We didn't actually finish doing our healthcare. Ah. Because we have the medical clinic. We got basic healthcare, but we haven't done child health. We need to do child health, elder care, and we need to put down a cemetery. So, the child health center. We're gonna need to put down more than one. We'll put one over here. And, that actually might be enough for now. Unless you want to make absolutely sure and put down another one. We can do that. Alright. And then elder care, which is its own issue. Do we want that in the same place? Who knows? Ah! And a cemetery. Happy little cemetery. Just put it right there. No. No, that's okay. If I put that there, then that does limit certain options. But it does work. Okay. There we go. Look! Nighttime. She's pretty. Look at the lights. The first of our 7 cemeteries is operating. Does this one count? $380. Industrial need is going down. That's interesting. Industry or offices. I could just throw some office buildings in somewhere. If we want to deal with that. Okay, we've got a little bit of commercial happening. Wall-to-wall commercial happening over here. So it's happening some. Good, good. Water tower is dimly lit. This all looks nice and disturbing. Got our water treatment plant happening. It's working! Cool. Delightful. Now let me check here. Do we have, how do we have things set up right now? This is pretty good. Okay, these needs are going down. We might need a hair more commercial. Much rain. Join the plastic recycling effort. Okay, decent, decent. We have a neighborhood. There is more to come. Because now we must decide. And when we put down a second neighborhood, then we will need to get from place to place more efficiently. And this desire is going to go up. Yeah, they're renting storage space because crime is not so much a problem right now. That is good. What is this park doing? Operating normally. No one visiting, but it's... Wait, there's a person! There might be multiple persons. No, that's one person. Brittany Smith, uneducated adult. Attendant at Child Health Center, going to work. Okay, cool. Excellent. We don't need to track everyone. Alright, this is working out. How is the recycling plant? Seems to be working out. Are we happy? Some of us are not as happy. Now you're happy. Is this because you're just arriving? It could be. Yeah, there's building happening now. Their happiness is only going up when they appear. Commercial happiness could be better. Shop till you drop center. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull us into the night. The night mode is pretty. Before we do more things, which I do want to do more things, I'm just going to look around before I turn off the day-night cycle. I shall take the opportunity to pour more tea for myself. Okay. I think I know what I want to tackle next. Or rather, I think I know what the question is I want to tackle next. Let me put it that way. let us go ahead and... What do we got? Not enough workers. Nine jobs available, not enough workers. I don't think we have enough people living here yet. In part. I mean, we just started. I don't know if it's an educational situation. But that says that it needs educated workers. These all need educated workers. I see. They don't have people. This is a question of time, I think, and actually just getting the whole education thing happening. Educated versus well-educated versus highly educated. So we might actually need to do something about the university situation pretty quickly. That's a thing. Few things we can do right now. Let me go ahead and make a quick adjustment to the day-night cycle. If I can remember. There we go. And done and done. Surprise! It's daytime again. Let's see. So what we're gonna do is we need to make a decision. We must make a decision. I'm glad it's raining because, you know, desert. Here are my thoughts. I was thinking, you know, we could create another neighborhood over here. If we wanted to go ahead and actually start that up, because I know I wanted to create a little sort of a touristy area over here, but then also with people living nearby. And then I was thinking, you know, I can zone something else out here for residential. But then there are a few other things we can do. Ideally, I want to create another place on this map where there are people, and then start putting rail lines in between those places. So, for example, if we put something here, then we can have the rail line pass here. And we're going to have a rail line that passes here, that someone gets at, that lets out not far from here. We're going to have a big central hub around here somewhere. And so, you know, we'll have a central station that people will get on. People will enter and depart from. Enter and depart. And make there. I mean, we have this, but this isn't much yet. So a few different ways we can go with it. One is we could create another neighborhood, which we could put like here or out somewhere else if we so desire, or even just over here. We could create an industrial zone if we so desired. We could create a dedicated commercial area if we wanted. We could build a university. We could set up a campus and build that. We could build an airport if we really wanted to. Which I might be a little early for an airport in our process. We could build a big public park of some kind, which we could put, say, over here. If we wanted to go that way. Or like, you know, industry, we could do fishing in this lake if we wanted to just set something like that up. I don't know if that lake is big enough for us to do like a whole thing with it, you know? The fishing industry. Building a fishing harbor unlocks the fishing route tool. I mean, there's not much for a fishing route there, you know? It'd be a very small route. This lake very neatly is divided up, so I mean, it's doable. But also, I mean, this would be better as a tourist thing. Yeah, I don't feel like we're going to really do... We might build fishing piers and what have you. Like the anchovy fishing harbor would be like somewhere around here, right? And they could send people around to on a small, we'd have a very small little fishing industry that happens. A lot of noise pollution. No regular pollution, thankfully. You can make a fish farm. Or you put that anywhere there's water, you just grow the fish. Algae farm. Farms can even be built on small lakes. Farms suffer from local water pollution. Yeah. Things like that are possible. I mean, you could build a thing like this. That's very close to the tracks, though. You could build a thing like this. And you can have people... It doesn't leave much room for, you know, tourism. However... So it's really just a question of what you want to do with it, right? Fish market. Fish factory. Sells it directly to customers without processing it into goods. Transmitted to canned fish delivered to shops in commercial zones. I don't think this is going to be enough to produce... I don't want to fish the entire lake out, you know? I feel as though there's not enough in that lake, I don't think. I don't think that lake is quite big enough to do real commercial fishing in there, necessarily. Despite the mention of it early on. Yeah, that's no longer there. Anyway, someone was here on vacation. What the? There's nothing to see. There's a park. That's it. Anyway, got sidetracked. So yes, these are the things we could do. So if we narrow this down, we could build an industry somewhere. We could build a... we could build a university. We could build a tourist spot around here. Or, you know, or we could build a park. And I feel like these are all things we're going to do, but it's just, you know, what do we do now? And I think it might be a good idea to go ahead and do the university, just because that way we actually will have kind of more of what we need. Which is educated adults. Educated adults are kind of necessary for a lot of things. I feel like right at this moment it's going to be between that and some industry or other that we throw down. Let me look at the resources again. Let me pull back. If we wanted to do mining, we could do a certain amount of that. There's only going to be so much of it we can do until we mine everything out, of course. The only thing we could do that would be completely self-sustaining in a way, right, is if I planted a bunch of trees and create some forestry. That is possible. It is also kind of madness, but, you know, we have unlimited funds, so that's a possibility here. That might be fun later. So if we do a thing where we get... This is, I guess, it's dark blue. I guess this is an intersection of there being both ore and oil. And down here it's just ore. Yeah, you really want to see that first thing when you come into this area. We have a few things we could do. I think what we'll do... I know we're going to have people here. Thinking this out. I know we're going to have people kind of around here. We're going to end up having people around here. So... those will just depend, won't it? That's interesting. It's more specifically now just oil over here, isn't it? Something happened. We get all the oil out before we start developing more. That might be helpful, at least somewhat. Not, like, massively helpful, but you never know. We can just plant a bunch of trees now and have it all be forestal. But then we've got the problem of any time we lay down a shop, they've got to have people who can be educated. And right now we don't have any adult level education, so we got to deal with that. So, industry or education. Right now there's no demand for industry or offices. That went away pretty quickly. For some reason. I don't know why. Probably because you know what? It's probably because the necessary jobs were already over here and people can't take them. These are going to collapse soon. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a university first. So let's figure out the kind of university we're going to need for this area. I want one that can support transportation. I'm not sure if that's native to the game or not, if they actually have... Of the choices we have, if there are any that actually deal with transportation more specifically. Campus area. 3 types of campus areas. So, like, we have trade schools, we have liberal arts, and we have just university. And I need to know which one of those... It's probably going to be either trade school or university that lets them come up with stuff for transportation. Science. Highly competitive marketplace, income from all... Hang on. Hang on. Those windows are appearing in the bottom right. Let me switch over here. We have School of Science, which it says, uses any pollution, electricity. I'm not sure yeah, School of Law. And that's all we have right there. Hang on, what do we have under trade schools when it gets up to? What additional things we can throw down? I haven't put any libraries down. I need to put some libraries down. Trade school auditorium. Trade school, laboratories, bookstore. Come on. We have any? What do we have? Medical lab. Police academy. Tourism and travel. Tourism and travel, maybe. Brings the best out of city attractions and shops. Faculty increases campus attractiveness, requires a trade school campus area. Engineering. That's not a terrible idea. Reduces city water consumption. We might go with a trade school. We might go with a trade school campus. Let me just confirm by staring deeply into the internet. Cities, Skylines. Which university campus is best for transportation? I feel as though it's not going to tell us. The improving. These Skylines here, I'm just gonna go university. Okay, so these Skylines, campus, improving transportation. I need to narrow down this Google search I'm doing right now. And let me just see if it, yeah, okay, it's gonna, will it give me more information? It will not! It does not help us at all. Okay, I think we're gonna end up doing trade schools. It's not telling me. It's not telling me. I think we're going to go ahead and just, yeah, so I think we're just going to go ahead and go with the trade school. We'll just leave it at that. All right. Yay, trade schools. Yeah. Where do we want to put our trade school? We got to zone it out. We got to paint a campus area. We have 2% educated citizens right now. Before I forget, can I mind if I plunk down a library real quick? I need to plunk down a library real quick. We are woefully short on libraries. And just because I can, I am going to go ahead and put a tiny historical library down also. Like over here. Oh, that doesn't cover much of an area, does it? We need more libraries. Such a strange idea. We just threw a historical library down. Right next to the cemetery. There we go. I couldn't resist. Here we go. Okay. Not what I was planning to do. But that's okay. Here we go. Now, campuses. We're gonna need a wide area to put our trade school. So let's figure out where we want to toss this thing. That's too high an area. So yeah, more cities. Yes. Hi, Prax. Hi. We are doing. We're actually putting people in the city this time. See, we have a neighborhood and everything. But I need to give higher education because these businesses are going to fail soon. so I need to create a university campus. So we can put this anywhere on the map because again, we're going to be making a train situation. We need a fairly expansive area that doesn't have anything on it right now. There are several candidates. We could go down here. We could go over here. That's going to be a park. There might be more room to expand down here. Let's see. Oh, way over here if we want to get crazy. So I think that I don't know. I'm feeling down here. Down here might be best, and that's not too far away from our current neighborhood. I kind of want a lot of disparate areas to an extent because of what I'm going to end up doing. It's either that or this up here. What's our? Because the next thing I was going to do was some industry, which all of this oil is off limits, sadly. We could get this oil out of the ground before we put this university down, but I know we're going to put some industry over here. I feel as though, I feel here is what makes the most sense. This area here, which again I know, it's just looking at looking at that map. It's strange, but this gives us a good amount of space for the campus to sprawl out, which it's going to because it's a campus. So we can take a look at that. So let us see. Let's see. I feel like I feel like I'm spiking a lot in my audio. I need to either speak in not quite as loud. It keeps going into the red. I need to adjust some filters probably soon. But I can't do that and do this at the same time. Dang it. Yes. So, I could just turn myself down just a bit. What? I'm going to turn myself down just a bit. That's the way to do this. Yes, there we go. Okay. That's probably going to be a little better. If I'm going to talk at this level, then I'm going to need to do that. Okay. Yeah, well that's going to be the happy medium there. Okay. Anyway, as he adjusts every tiniest thing. All right. So we're having a campus that'll sprawl out kind of over here. And we'll figure out kind of how we want to make that work with the trains that will ultimately be coming in. There will be no stopping them. But for now, sounds good. Thank you. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. I turned myself down just a little bit because I noticed I was going into the red a lot. But where am I? I'm here. We're going to paint an area. To make a campus. There's a lot of area out here. I guess it's just a question of, do I want to be like just randomly down here? Or do I want to actually be... Do I want to start out here? It's gonna sprawl. And what I wonder also is, why is it... Why is it automatically clicking over to this darkened view? Yeah, because there, yeah, no, it's just going to do it. Okay, fine, that's fine. All right. We're gonna put the campus right around here. I think we're gonna go for... Not sure how we're gonna define everything yet. That's a decent sized campus, I would think. You would think, wouldn't you? I'm not gonna put it too close. But then again, if I put it too far away, then there will be... not as much for it to do. It won't reach as many people. Okay, that looks fairly good. Okay. Now. We have this campus area. And I'm going to need to... we're going to go for a trade school. You got to put down an admin building to make it an actual thing. But there should probably be a road involved somewhere. I'd like the campus to be walkable, so maybe for the first time I will actually try to create something functional here. But that has a wide enough area that I can toss in some of the biggest buildings. Large buildings. These are large buildings. School of Engineering. There's going to be a School of Engineering and a School of Tourism and Travel. So we're going to want to do something. Possibly Police Academy, not sure on that one. So I mean, that's going to be kind of what we're looking at in terms of like size. We want size of buildings. We want to be able to make sure we can accommodate. All right. So let me see. Let me throw down some pathways here, actually. Trade school path with decorations. You're so... My goodness. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and make a road surrounding this. Because I feel like that's going to be the best thing. 2-lane road with trees. Is going to go around this campus area. And... oh my goodness. Many trees. We got to put as many trees down here as we can. All the trees. So let's say we do something like this, where getting your hashtag hello buses ready. I feel like eventually we're probably going to have buses. I will say the way the poll went, we're primarily going to use trains. That was always the plan. But then the way the poll went, we were going to have monorail more on the inside and metro connecting a lot of the wider areas. And so we'll see. We'll see how things go. This area, you know, within internally, we're going to have a lot of monorail. So there will probably be buses sooner or later. But this is our primary thing right now. Okay. Trees. Let's have a because I cannot see the square. Actually, before I even do that, let me turn the I'm gonna turn the snapping back on. So I can actually like yeah. Because it's not leveled, exactly. Oh, the land also isn't level either. Yeah, let's do that first. Landscaping's a good idea. I kind of wish I need to delineate the campus area somehow. In a way that I can actually see where the hell everything is. Right? Because right now I gotta kind of guess. Work in progress. All right. Let me fix the levels here. In the campus area. So that, you know, we can actually like this just goes right down into, oh, you know what? That'll be very interesting. That'll be very interesting. When we get to it. And so this is fairly level, this area here. That was part of the reason I grabbed it, but it was good to go ahead and smooth it out. Okay. All right. Like sprawling airports. We're gonna have an airport eventually, but anyway, that's probably that's probably what's gonna end up going over here. We're further out probably. Okay. Here we go. Let me check. Yeah, that's fairly good. That's fairly good. Go ahead and I'll even do that, and that'll make it seem as the. Oh no! Wait. Move to the center. There. Gotta do it in kind of a square around that zone. That goes to about there. Okay. That's good. Okay. So we'll have our little road. We leave some room on either side to make it so that this is doable. This is the 90-degree angle. Have I gone down too far? I mean, I can do whatever I want, really, but... I was hoping it would tell me when I was level with the, with that. Little too much. Do this. There we go. Okay. that is going to contain our campus area. For now, until it sprawls out further this way. Which it undoubtedly will. That's good. That's fairly good. Okay. There's still room to put things, buildings, and what have you on the outside. All right. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab trade school path with decorations. I'm going to divvy this up. Again, according to the principles we discovered earlier. I think according to the principles we determined earlier. Now let's see, how do we want to do this? Do we want to just make a... Yeah, that'd be cool. Just have some main paths that go through the middle. And, kind of tackle it that way. I don't know if we'll need any actual roads to cut through the campus. We might? I don't know. You know what might be fun if we do have it that way? I'm having a trouble. I have no sense of scale. Because right now I have it you drive completely around and then you have to walk all the way inside, which is not bad. But I guess this is a neighborhood. So this is a pretty big area, theoretically. Do I want to make it so you can drive through? No. Oh, no, they will walk. All right. Pretty standard for campuses? Yeah. We're going to try to bisect this roughly down the... Yeah. Oh, right, yes. Roughly down the middle. Okay, May, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Okay. There we go. Okay, that connects. Good, good. And now we're going to want to go roughly halfway through here. Okay. And that connects. Good, good. And that connects. And so in the middle of this campus area, I was thinking about having a sort of a circle or something amusing. I can probably actually do after I put the thing down and after I plunk the thing down, the admin building, and oh, it's got to be roadside. That means I'd have to put it on the edge. How many of these buildings have to be roadside? No, I have to have an admin building before I know that. Curses! Curses! I'm gonna put the admin building on the edge. That'd be fine. What is the function of this thing again? Aside from just defining the area? Do people have to come and go from it a lot? Just put it in the upper corner here. Out of the way of everything. Except, is it out of the way? Truly? Could put it on the outer edge here. Oh, that's good. I like that. We can put it on the outer edge. Just like aesthetically, we find that good. Myrtle Polytechnic Institute. Polytechnic. Let me go ahead and even further, just, you know, make it feel welcome. Okay, we have an admin building. We should probably do something to connect the roads up, but, you know, that's a thing that probably will help. Because it will help if people can get to these buildings. Surely someone will have to work here, so there's that too. So, how shall we attend this? Let us see. This is our 4-lane road coming off of our 6-lane road. We're going to want to make... For this, we are going to want a divergence. So, yeah. I'll have another 4-lane road come off of here. And alight somewhere along this. Sort of make it so folks can get in and out. I could even... You know what I could even do? I could do a one-way coming out of here that hits somewhere around here. And then... another one-way road out. One-way road in, one-way road out. Might be fun and helpful for traffic eventually. But the primary way to get here is going to be via public transportation. That's the thing we gotta make clear. You know what? The trains. If I want, like, a monorail that can appear, like... Or even not a monorail, actually just... I mean, we can go... Hang on. Here's the thing. If the metro's going to be out here... If I want a metro station, I have to be underground, and there has to be a road associated with it. So, like, I can put it on the edge. If we go underground. That follows the plan. We just put it on the edge. Doesn't have to be in the middle of campus, necessarily. Have multiples. Okay, that's enough. I want them to take public transportation. So... we will have a single road that does come out. Because you do have to be able to get there by car. So, 4-lane road with sidewalks and trees. It'll come out here and somehow... I just want it to go all the way around, so it's like, if you get lost, you don't have to actually... You don't actually have to stop on the campus. Who knows? Who indeed knows? And do I want to keep it elevated for the sake of the trains? And the answer to that is yes. Let me see how this goes, and then I'll figure out how it's going to interact with everything. Ooh, do I want to leave room? Do I want to leave room here? I could. And then the question is, do we go underground there? This honestly right now is just, you know, we're here kind of bypassing some things. Let's just build the thing, Jim. Just build the thing. I'll just build the thing. And it doesn't really have to hook back up with that. I could make it hit another point over here. I really wanted to. But I want to see where this is going, so we'll just keep doing this for now. There we go. Now, right now, this is not unidirectional. I did with trees, but I kept it elevated, so there's no point to putting the trees on it because they're doesn't work that way. So it ends up 4-lane road with wide sidewalks again. That does make it more walkable. If you're trying to reach this campus, let's say for a moment you're trying to drive to this campus, then you will need a way down to this other road. Two one-ways in, two one-ways out? That might be good. Okay. So, let's see. Unless I make this one way. We need to put some kind of like archway on each of these things, you know? Might be fun. Don't know if that's doable, but let's see. I think we want to keep to the corners as best we can here. If we can. I don't know. Let's see. So we go like here, 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 and here. Would be the easiest way, I think. Yeah. So in and out and in and out. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Now, first of all, how much space do we need to make that happen? And actually, yeah, we're going unidirectional, right? So I think that's gonna be 2-lane. Or at least small roads. It's no longer strictly 2-lane one way, 2-lane one way with sidewalks. 4-lane one way. Bicycle lanes. That's actually something I need to think about. Also, these roads. Should probably give them bicycle paths. These are just straight 2-lane roads. So it's a thing to think about. Let's see. I'd like people to be able to cycle to campus. Okay. 3-lane, one-way road with bicycle lanes. Let's actually do that. I need to readjust this whole thing. Okay. A little too steep to do it straight that way. Let's... I require a bit of attention to detail to make this happen. Okay. Oh, close enough. Okay. This won't be tricky at all. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go back to plan A on that. Was there a plan A? No. Okay. Medium roads. Four-lane road with bicycle lanes. That's what we want. And decorative grass. And trees. No. There we go. There we go. Trees! Okay. Back to the 2-lane. 3-lane. 3-lane with one way. Okay, got it. There we go. Okay. Come in this way. You can leave that way, or you can come in this way, leave that way. Good. Okay, that gets us there. Now what? This building will need power and water. It's probably going to need its own freaking water tower, if nothing else. But we've got it. We've got it sorted. Okay. At least what type of thing it's about to be. Is Myrtle Polytechnic Institute. The students are provided with free healthcare. Yes, let's do that. Free lunch. Yes. Visiting scholars hires various lecturers and scholars to teach on the campus. Increases faculty bonus, increases faculty upkeep. That's okay. Universal education. Regardless of the campus reputation, students don't pay any tuition fees. Ooh. It increases attractiveness and student happiness. No income. That's okay. We're ridiculously rich. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. And academic works. We'll get there. There's so much we have to put on this campus. There's a reason this campus is this big. And so what we're going to want to do... Let's see now. Now that we've defined this campus area, I don't know if it's even soon enough to show us the university situation. Let me find the university building real quick. Yeah, nothing so far. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, goodness me. Okay. You know what we did? We just created a separate bubble. Hang on. Yeah, let's... Okay, I see what we did wrong. Here, let me destroy this building. That's no longer a campus area, and I need to rezone this. It created a bubble. Hang on. Ha ha ha. Let's redo that. Thank goodness I caught that early. That was going to get weird. Try that again. There. Underhill Career Institute. Yes, that's better. There we go. That's connected to other things. And hopefully we'll start seeing that work. I guess we need to put actual buildings down to make that work. Let's see, what do we need? For our trade school campus, we need dormitories, we need a study hall. We have a, we can get a groundskeeping will be helpful. Book club will be nice. Supplementary buildings, faculties. And then, you know, tourism, engineering. Lots of things to throw down here. We're going to have probably one of everything if we can throw it down here. Commencement, academic statue, bookstore. Media lab. Volleyball club. Let's go ahead and get the... That's supplemental buildings back in here. Let's come on. Here we go. Okay. Dormitories. Let's go ahead and make the dormitories. Set that up. Let's put them... Where shall we put the dorms? Oh, this also needs power and water. That's another issue. We'll start figuring that out. I'm gonna put them down here, actually. I think, probably. I need to tuck them away somewhere. Let's make more paths. Does that give us enough room if we... Not if we want to put things, like, next to buildings. Next to roads. Which we may or may not. I want to move this up just a bit. Maybe just a bit. And try that. It gives us too much room. We're almost there. We're almost where we want to be with this. Here, let me actually leave that for reference. That should be good. I am enjoying the symmetry here. There we go. Okay, we've got dormitories. We need to actually put power here somewhere. We'll do that in a moment. There's the dorms. Study hall. Groundskeeping. We'll need that. Book club. Yes. We're going to need the School of Tourism Travel and the Tourism and Travel and the School of Engineering. For this, we're going to want a fairly wide area. I'm thinking up here. Well, no, we can. Yeah, there's an argument for putting it over here. In fact. folks can see them. Those should help us. Study hall, groundskeeping. Groundskeeping I want to put actually pretty close to the center. I think that'll probably help. Although not right at the center. There was a thing, I wanted to do something decorative with the center. So we'll keep it... I'm going to keep it on like this path here. Well, you're just going to put that there. And for study hall... Oh. Hey, you just do that. And then we'll throw down more buildings as we progress. But this will be good for right now, just starting things up. Excellent. Yeah, I mean, we've already got a massive campus attractiveness, so we'll be fine there. We need to route water and power to these areas. This now is where we begin thinking. We have electricity consumption 13, production 32. So we could still go off of what we have with just these windmills, if we so desire. We could just run power lines down from them. We're probably going to want to put something else out soon, but for now, let's do the power lines. Now, for my next trick... put some things between them. Education buildings, faculties. Ah. A lot of different things going on here. Okay. Let's just do the power lines for now. Don't worry about decorating. We'll do stuff for campus attractiveness later. We've got attractiveness to spare, so for the campus, so we're good there. And for water, we're doing really well for that right now. So we're just going to run existing lines from what we have. That'll be fine. Go ahead and pipes. There we go. Yeah, those pipes are going to make it a little difficult to build underground structures here, but we'll see what we can do. I think we're good. Campus should be up and running. Attractiveness is way up. Merging engineering and education is a great idea, they say. I gotta redo the policies. Okay, hang on. There we go. A little early for grants, but we've got that set. Okay. So now that we have that happening, it's a delightful area that's just immediately around here and doesn't really bleed into our neighborhood. But in theory, they should still travel to get there. And we're going to make that much easier very soon. We're going to actually put in transportation that gets us from place to place. But I think we're going to hold that for next time. I've been here for almost 3.5 hours, and I alas must do evening things. So I think we're good. I think we're good. We're getting a good start here, I think. I'm going to go ahead and save. My God, it's almost 9 p.m. There'll be plenty of more buildings to throw in here, and, you know, sports. So there's also that. Okay. So we're set for now. Here we are. All right. Well, thank you very much for hanging out, folks. I very much appreciate it. We kind of got some. We're getting the skeleton of the city in place. I think that it's going to work out. We're going to see more and more people, and we'll see more and more things happening. And I'm excited for it. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much for coming. This is, like I said, this is all that I generally have going on right now, is just me playing video games randomly on the channel. But I will be, eventually. I'm still on my little break from both streaming and running games at the same time, and from running games altogether for the next week or two, probably at least, because I needed to not burn out. That was very important. But Eventually I'll get back to it. Probably really more open right now to actually doing stuff on other people's streams, I think. I'm going to be appearing in a one-shot in like a week and a half or so. And in a couple of weeks, basically, over on Lost Caravan. But in the meantime, still just generally open. For right now, nothing really much planned. Just sort of doing the life thing. Trying to remember how the life thing works. Does anyone remember how the life thing works? I need an adult. It's kind of important. Anyway, every now and then you get to a point in your life and you think, what now? That's kind of where we are right now. So that's happening right now. But that will be it. That shall be it for the nonce. We may go over and visit someone when we hit the end card. In which case, feel free to hang on if you so desire and say hi to them with us. I'll have to see who's available and who's doing stuff. In the meantime, folks, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all of a sudden.